Good morning, welcome back to another video, or if you're new here, my name's Destiny, and today we're doing a what sold over the weekend / ship with me. I've pulled all my items, and it was a great weekend for volume of sales. Now the dollar amounts, there's a lot of low sales, so we'll get into that obviously. I had sales on 4 different platforms: Depop, Mercari, which is a shock to have a sale on Mercari, Poshmark, eBay. So my one and only Depop sale, I went ahead and packaged it. It is a pair of American Eagle shorts I've had for 2+ years, and they sold for $8 on Depop. So not amazing, but glad to see these move out. They came from a thread of 200 pounds. The way the morning is going, I'm just going to lay it out here. It's been a little wild, so I expect some interruptions, just so you know. This is going to New York, New York. These are my shipping hit mailers. I do have a discount code in the description just to get that out of the way. I actually ran out of my, I do have some floral I guess I could use, but I ran out of the spring and summer ones. I usually just get the mystery pack she has. I'll use these other floral ones. I don't really care though. I think they're all cute. But I did go ahead and order another mystery pack. So anyway, I'm just trying to switch those around a little bit. Alright, so that was my only Depop sale. Depop is, a lot of times I have like 3 or 4 sales, sometimes I have none, kind of hit or miss like Mercari. It's better than Mercari for me, but you know. All right, so let's go. I don't know where my Mercari, oh, there it is. Okay. So on Mercari, did you guys notice they're doing like that very interesting, you can exchange something if it doesn't fit? These are the floral ones I have, so still kind of fall. But I don't know, it's very odd to me. Oh, why did I have this go on UPS? Oh well, I guess I had this weighed over a pound, which I think it might actually. That's okay. My mom has a dental appointment today, so she can take this to town for me. But this did not weigh over a pound. I should have weighed this, or I don't know, maybe I don't know. It's not important. Anyway, this dress I paid $2.33 for average cost of goods at a yard sale, and it sold for $19 on Mercari, which I'm happy enough with. And it's going to Mount Dora, Florida. So I'm going to put this over here so I don't accidentally mix it up with my other packages. Only Mercari sale I've had in a while, and that was an offer sent to me. So I don't know if that exchange thing is working like they hoped it would, but we shall see. Poshmark, I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 sales. It's Monday morning, or Monday 11:15. I last shipped Friday afternoon. I think I just want to go ahead and get this out of the way, even though it's kind of out of order. You'll see it on the screen. This is a fire truck costume. Like, the kid can wear it, and they look like they're driving the fire truck, more or less. I got this at a garage sale for $2, and it sold for, sorry about that, tape noise. It sold for $24, which is a little less than I wanted, but I'm happy with that. It's about time to start selling Halloween stuff, but my kids kept trying to sneak in here and grab this, so glad to move it out. I've had it for, I think it's been relisted once or twice now, so I got it, I'm trying to think, I got this in May actually, so maybe twice. I don't know. I relist every 60 days or so. So I make $17. It really wasn't hard to ship, as far as I just shoved it in this box. I wasn't sure how big it was actually going to be. But anyway, this is going to Wayne, New Jersey. I need to start stocking up on costumes. I saw Helpsy Source has some for pre-order, but I don't know if I'm going to do that. They're kind of pricey for what they are. And I'm still like, okay, if you guys know, or if you're new here, I have a affiliate code with Helpsy Source. I don't get any cash. I get credit to spend on the website with that. Right now, I ordered something July the 10th, and they're kind of giving me the runaround about it because it was a custom order. So it's just been a little bit of a struggle with that. So I don't know that I want to order anything else from them right now. as far as ordering things off the website, they have shipped in a timely manner. So I don't know. I just want you guys, I want to be transparent with you all and let you know that even though I have an affiliate code with them, I'm not affiliated with them. I do shop there with my own money, and I have used some credits in the past from where people have used my code just to save 10%. So getting that out of the way. This is the brand Masai, M-A-S-A-I. I've never heard of this brand. Came from a Facebook group I used to be a part of. And it's sold for $12 with discounted shipping. So trust me, we're getting in. This is not the lowest sale we will have, but we're getting in the thick of it. Poshmark, I had a lot of sales, but a lot of under 20, even under $15. So, but a lot of those items had been listed a really long time, like 2+ years. So I'm getting ready to send in a box to ThredUp again, and I think I'm going to pull quite a bit of really stale stuff I probably got from them in the first place. This one's going to Dedham, Massachusetts. I had to fill both my post office containers with stuff I pulled that sold, so I'm just going to throw that stuff over there and put them in it when I'm done. Next up, we have a 3-piece bundle. On Friday, I just dropped every single thing in my store by 10%. I was too lazy to sit and pick through everything. There was maybe like 10 to 15 items I had just listed that day I didn't drop, but I went ahead and did that. And then on Sunday, I sent off 30% off offers. For this bundle, I always send off 30% off with discounted shipping for bundles. So she got this Madewell tank top in a size extra large. This came from a Helpsy box. This Fernie Prana is the brand. The style is the Fernie jumpsuit. I have like 20 of these, or had, in a size extra large. I got a Prana box from them. And then the last thing is this Madewell bucket hat. I had 4 of these. This was the last one to sell. It came in a boutique by the box. Madewell J. Crew accessories I got. Happy to get rid of that because I've had those listed a while. They have sold off decently. I don't trust these adhesives fully. So lately I've just been taking one of these priority stickers. I feel like one is a little bit of overkill per side, so I just tear it in half and do it on each side here. So when she bundled all these, or she liked all these, I can't remember. I sent her an offer of $42 with discounted shipping, which was 30% off, and she did accept that. So I did have a full price sale that actually got canceled, which it was only $24, I think, but that's always kind of sad, but expected to happen at times. So this is going to La Crosse, Wisconsin, I believe. And I mean, people can cancel for whatever reason they want. I don't have a problem with people canceling before I ship. It was just like, you're like, oh, I made a sale. Because I had 3 days, well, 2.5 days of no Poshmark sales last week. So this is like, I made one sale. You guys saw me make the sale Monday, or I shipped it out. No, not Monday. Whatever day I did a short. I shipped out a Kate Spade dress. And then did not have another sale for almost 3 full days. And then finally had one sale on Thursday. And then Friday it started picking up a lot. So that was a little sketchy. Next, I wanted to make more content last week, but it was my son's birthday on Thursday. And then we took him to Chuck E. Cheese on Friday. So it was just a busy week. Next up, this is an LL Bean signature flannel. It has a all over duck print, which I feel like is kind of a statement piece. Needs the right buyer. Someone offered me, I think I had it listed at like 25. Someone offered me 9, and I had like been sending offers on this thing, I guess. It came in my June thread up 200 pounds. I had offered them as low as $13 after dropping the price some and whatnot. So I countered with 12. She countered with 10, and I'm like, you know, this might sell eventually, or it might not. I'm not that attached to it. Don't have much into it, so I went ahead and accepted it. And this is going to Fair Oaks, California. So hopefully she enjoys it. I know the shipping is pretty pricey on Poshmark, so she probably paid close to $20 for that. Next, I have another bundle. This is a 2-piece, and I was a little worried this morning when I looked it up because I didn't see one of these in my spreadsheet, but it was there. This is 2 airy bras. They're like the unlined. I'm trying to decide how much it is. They're not lined or anything. They're just, they call it the smoothies, I think. Like, not a smoothie, but, you know, smooth. Anyway, I had a big lot of these from Boutique by the Box that I talk about a lot because I do sell these regularly, but it's taken a while and they don't sell for much. So anyway, these she put in the bundle. I can't remember what it came out to. I've been dropping the prices on these, so it came out to $32 and she offered me $16, which yes, that is 50% off, but I've had these for so long. There's so many of them out there. I think that Boutique by the Box just, you know, had a ton of them. I had $5.40 into each one if I didn't say that. So not making much on this bundle, but we're glad to move them out because I still have a significant amount left. And this is going to Wasilla, Alaska. So hopefully she will enjoy that. I feel like she got a deal and I got rid of those. I sold this Outdoor Voices crop t-shirt. This came in a Helpsy box. I would actually buy this box again. Maybe. I did a collab with Rachel from Oh Yeah Rachie. And this is that box, but I had bought it before. So it wasn't the box I did with her, but the same kind of box. Except, without me realizing it, they changed it from 5 pieces of Outdoor Voices to 5 pieces of just their new activewear, which I've sold both the Halar pieces, or you'll see one coming up, and I sold the other one last week, I think it was. But there's another brand they have called Endeavor, and that brand has horrible comps, and there's a lot listed, so I'm not sure if I would order it with that, but I sold both the APL sneakers, and I don't know, it from Rachel's box. This is getting really confusing. But this shirt sold for $12. I'm on a lot of tangents again today. So I would if this box went on sale again, I would possibly order it. It's like $145 for 12 pieces plus shipping. So if I could get it, you know, closer to $100, I would do that. This is going to Houston, Texas, if I didn't say that. I usually use priority stuff, but for the little bitty stuff, I feel like it's kind of a waste. Okay, let's see. These Athleta leggings sold for $15 with discounted shipping. These are from my June thread up 200 pounds. These are the Highline Hybrid Cargo leggings. So they have like, they're leggings, but kind of look like pants. The lady asked me if there was any pilling, and I had not noted any, and usually I will note that. So I just told her not that I could tell. So hopefully she'll enjoy these. They were in a size 2 petite as well, which I feel like is kind of specific for leggings. These are going to Colfax, North Carolina. My baby has been in a mood today. He's 16 months old, but he's just been in a mood. So I'm doing this while he's napping. Hopefully he will stay napping while we do this. This surprised me. This did come from my collab with Rachel. This is a Lululemon gray Swiftly Tech long sleeve 2.0 hip length shirt from what I could gather from, what do you call that? Lulu Fanatics or something. This didn't have the style number on it, but anyway, I listed this. It had some discoloration under the arms, very faint, but I still noted it. And I had washed this, so it took me a little longer to get it listed. But immediately after listing, it sold for full price of $28. So I don't know. I feel like I didn't really check comps, but it only retailed for like 50 or 60. And with the flaws of the armpits, I don't know, maybe this was a rare style or something, but I'm not upset about it. Hopefully this person really enjoys it, and I'm glad. Oops, my labels fell off. I'm glad it sold really fast. This is going to Scottsbluff, Nebraska. All right, what happened here? My labels keep falling off and getting into mischief over here. Okay. Um, let's see. I think those are eBay sales, except these. So these are a pair of Ariat jeans I grabbed at a garage sale. I think I paid, it was a church sale, so she just said the clothes were cheap, like less than $5 each. I got up there and somehow she had accidentally mixed up mine and my sister-in-law's stuff who was shopping. So when she told me my total was $22, I didn't realize my sister-in-law had paid for a little bit of my stuff. I'm like, that didn't seem like enough for what I had. I had like a big old bag full of stuff for $22. So anyway, I just gave them $40. So I think I had around three-ish dollars into these Ariat jeans. When I got them home, I realized they had some like, it almost looked like a guy had been working with caulk or cement or something like that. And so that was on them, like he had wiped his hand on it or something. I figure for Ariat jeans that most men are using these for work, maybe for dress, but I don't know. With that, I priced them a little lower and then they sold for $19. Pretty fast because that was on July 7th or 19th we went. So that's fine. I have a pair that aren't flawed that haven't sold yet. And they were a 38-30, so kind of a specific size. All right, I think all this, no, this is not. I was gonna say, I think this box is eBay now, but it isn't. That isn't. All right, next on Poshmark, this was actually the first thing that sold on Friday after I had that dry spell. This is a pair of American Eagle bootcut jeans. These came in a thread up 200 pounds, and they have been listed 2+ years at this point. Some American Eagle flies out of my closet. Some I hold on to until the end of time. These sold for $13 with discounted shipping. So I think what happened was was this before or after I dropped the prices? I can't remember, but anyway, these sold and I'm making like 7 something on them. So these are going to Madison, Tennessee. So she should have these fairly quickly. It's funny, last week, if you were here, I talked about an item going to Sevierville and she literally had it the next day. So that was awesome. If you buy close by, at least with priority mail, it seems like you get it really quick. All right, next we have this Madewell drapey long sleeve boy shirt in white. This came from Rachel at Wholesale Thrift. I still have her box to unbox. I'm just like drowning in inventory right now, so haven't done that yet. And speaking of drowning in inventory, I have my ThreadUp haul. I'm going to unbox for you guys. I did open it already. It wasn't going to be a mystery anyway. I just wanted to make sure I didn't need to return anything for condition. But I have one more bundle of 4 items arriving hopefully today. So I'd like to just film it all together for you guys to see, since some of you seem like you're interested. I thought about putting a little like thing at the first part. This is going to East Lansing, Michigan, of how I've been shopping on ThreadUp to look for items. If you want me to do like a phone recording and then a voiceover of that, let me know if you want that at the beginning or you just want the haul. I did watch a Mogi Beth video and she did give some great pointers on that. So if you are interested, you could go watch her video because that's where I learned some of this. I would not be giving a detailed thing. I would just show you kind of me searching for something. But she was the one who like opened my eyes to the fact that now you can see brand tags in assorted brands. I did not know that. So anyway, just let me know what you guys think, if you want that at the beginning or you'd rather just see the haul. All right, next, this is a Liz Claiborne size large, new with a tag shirt. This came in a thread up 200 pounds that I did not specify when, so it's probably been here a little while. And it sold for $12 with discounted shipping. Vendu has come out with a thing like you can send offers to likers on Poshmark. I have not tried that or the sharing. I use Posher VA, but if you already use Vendu, that might be something you want to look into. One of my friends has decided to try out Nifty, which I've seen a lot of people talking about. I paid for the yearly version of Vendu, and I'm really happy with it, so I would not be considering switching, but I've heard a lot of people like that, so there's a lot of options out there. But Posh VA sent that offer, and this is going to Indianapolis. All right. These are so old, they're listed so long, they're in like these I'm pretty sure I got a Help See or Cozy box, and a lot of the stuff was in like this plasticky bag, so I just reused them. And this is a pair of DL 1961 jeans, which is a decent brand, or used to be. These had some wear between the legs. I remember they're a size 32, which is like a 14. Someone finally offered me $16, and if you see the plain background, that's before I had my office and everything else. If you see me messing with my glasses a lot, I lost a screw, and my husband fixed them with a screw that did not go because, yeah, the screw got lost. But anyway, that's why they just will not sit on my face correctly. I'm hopefully next week going to be able to take them into my eye doctor to at least have them look at them. This is going to Solana Beach, California. We have some really nice, almost fall-like weather this week, which is always scary. Did I say Solana Beach, California? Because then it means like we're going to have some stupid hot weather probably after that. But I know there are parts of the country where it is a lot hotter than it is here, but it's going to be a really nice week not having that. I think our highs are in the low 80s or maybe upper 70s. Next up, these Pilcrow in the leather press, not leather press. These came back from ThredUp Denim. I haven't ordered one of those in quite a while. They got a little sketchy for me. But anyway, these I'd had for like 2+ years. They're in a size 2. So when someone offered me $7, I went ahead and accepted that. Usually your cost of goods for a ThredUp DIY denim is pretty low. But I don't know. These, I feel like if Anthropologie is good, it's good. But if it's not, you just can't move it. So that's okay. And I feel like Pilcrow is kind of a harder sub-brand of Anthropologie for me to move. This is going to Allentown, Pennsylvania. Alrighty, next up, this was actually a good sale, and I was shocked because I've had this listed quite a while. This is the brand Garnet Hill. It is new with the tags, I'm pretty sure, or it's new without tags. It had like the little button. And this is from one of the very first bundles I got from Brit at Brit's Boxes. And this sold for $31. So it did take quite a while to sell, but in the end, I feel like $31 is a good amount. And this brand does okay for me. Like, I like to sell it. It's a more mature brand, I feel like, but it's not bad. This is going to Danville, California. We haven't had any super wild town names yet, but I'm hopeful there's one that'll make me sound like an idiot. Alrighty, next we're almost done with Poshmark, I think. Alright, next are the Halara pants I talked about from the collab with Rachel. These are the Halara Black Flex Micro Waffle Pant in a size extra large. And they sold for $22, which is kind of cheap. I think I've sold over half the items that came in that collab, so really happy with that. I don't know about these Endeavor pieces. I think I might just go ahead and send them to ThredUp. I don't think they're worth listing on my own. These are going to Raynham, Massachusetts. They like the HAM at the end in Massachusetts because the other one had that as well. I'm going to go with Raynham, but that one could be wrong for sure. All right, I think we're almost done with Poshmark. Maybe one left. So this, if you watched my last video, let me make sure. I think this is the last thing. No, I have one more thing after this. So this is a Sleep by Cacique tank top. Just a cute, almost new feeling like sleep tank with the lace trim, cami style. Oh, I can't seem to pick this up. So last week I talked about a lady bought this full price, waited a day or a day and a half to like freak out and ask me to cancel it, which I did immediately, like less than 5 minutes with her, less than 5 minutes of her requesting it. And then within 10 minutes, she had escalated it to Poshmark support and everything. But anyway, the random thing was I blocked her after that, of course. But this sold for full price again, which was only $15. But I just found that very random that this piece sold for full price twice. Okay, these little stickies do not want to go away. These mailers, I think, used to be from Shipping Hip. I don't know if she still has these, but they're like, these are made from recycled materials. And when you saw me rip the part off, it has like 2 strips of adhesive on the back. That way you could reuse it. But they do tear off super easy, so you have to be careful with that. I mean, it's still usable for you, but not for the intended purpose. This is going to Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. Okay. All right, last Poshmark sale. I forgot about this big sale. That was extreme sarcasm. This is a pair of Aeropostale shorts. And these also, I think, came... No, these... Oops. I'm trying to get some more labels. These came in a thread of 200 pounds from June. That's right. When someone offered me $5 for these, I thought about it. But honestly, Aeropostale does not do great for me. There are sometimes some cuter pieces that I can move, but still not for a good amount. So I just went and accepted that. I did take a basket of items to my local buy sell trade this past weekend when we went to Chuck E. Cheese. It was pretty close by, so I figured we could just drop it off, which we did, and then just picked it up when we were done. So they took 6 items and gave me $20.72. So not amazing, and most of it was not from, like, I had thrown in a couple random things, like a Chubby shirt. They took a Chubby shirt, an Aeropostale shirt, an H&M thing, a belt, and 2 other things that I can't remember. But like I said, nothing super exciting. So that was kind of disappointing, but I just brought the basket back in, and I've been listing what I want to from it, and then what I don't want to list, I'll just donate probably. Or if it seems like something ThredUp might take back, I'll just send it back to them. This is going to Sodus, New York. And that was our last Poshmark sale. So we're going to move over to eBay. I already did our other 2. I hope you don't mind a long video. I know that I love a long video. So. All right, first up, these just sold this morning. These are a pair of Livy and Luca sneakers. I grabbed these at Once Upon a Child. I will say, I accidentally... Oh, well, okay, I started an eBay sale on purpose, but I forgot to check the percentage. So now I'm running a 30% off sale this week by accident, but, you know, I just decided to roll with it. I paid $6.50 at Once Upon a Child for these. They sold for $22.40, but then someone used my 12% off coupon. So I'd say I'm still making around a $10 profit. And I'm not too mad about it. These are youth size 3. I think I had gone in that day to get my children something at Once Upon a Child. So usually I'll just glance around the shoes, and then when they have the Halloween costumes out, I definitely do that. Okay. All right. These are going to Hendersonville, North Carolina. I know the shipping went up again recently, so that's unfortunate. What's even more unfortunate, I just accidentally got out of eBay completely. All right, let's try again here. But I just went ahead and put these in this because, like, they're sneakers. It shouldn't hurt them. I sold quite a few, like, bulkier items on eBay. All right, next up, I almost didn't list these because when I started photographing them, I noticed they had paint spots or bleach spots on them. They're just Liz Claiborne. But I know that capris are kind of coming back. And so I decided to just go ahead and list them. And they sold pretty quickly, within a month or 2, for $9.36. So not ideal, but not the worst. Honestly, I was leaving them out of a mailer because I was seeing where they're going. I have a feeling with some of these items today, I might need to use a padded flat rate. But I think those are like $10 now, which is crazy. And I am a, what do you call that? I get like the eBay discount on shipping, so I'm afraid to see how much like they would cost without that. Kids are up there. Wow, that is a zip code. It's going to Newton Falls, Ohio, and their zip code is 44444. That would not be hard to remember, I guess. But that's a lot of fours. It almost looked like a glitch up on the screen. All right, these have been listed for over 2 years now. These are the brand So, which is sold at Kohl's. And I only listed these. They are juniors, but they are a size 15, which is a decent size, probably closer to like a 12, 10 or 12. But they're like a really wide leg flared jean, and then they have that cool acid wash. So I had hoped maybe that would boost them, but I don't know if it did. They've been listed, like I said, 2 years now. But they finally sold for $16.58. I actually forgot my eBay coupon ran out on Thursday, on the 31st. I usually have it for the month, so I just restarted it this morning and then sold those Lizzie and Luca shoes. So happy with that. Thankfully, these so far have been going close by. These are going to Toano, Virginia. I think that's how you say that. I'm hoping we can get through eBay because I just want to get this done and my computer won't need to be restarted. But we'll see. I'll probably get to the last one and then it'll start acting a fool. All right, next up. Yeah, see, it's already starting to glitch a little bit. Well, you can't see that, but anyway. Next up, we have these We the Free jeans. They're straight leg, distressed. They came in a thread up. No, not thread up. In a Facebook buy I did, I have $5.75 into them. Cannot talk today. And they sold for an offer sent to me of, I believe, $20. Like I said, my computer's starting to go slow, so yay for that. Yes, $20 plus shipping. These aren't going, as long as none of these things are going to like California or Washington or like the Pacific Northwest over there, or Pacific Northwest, yeah, or California. In that area, I should be okay. But this is taking its sweet time now, so since I see it's going to Texas, I'm gonna go ahead and bag these up. I wish I could do something about this computer, but I really just don't have the time or funds to replace it right now. Okay, there we go. Finally. I'm gonna exit out of some of this other stuff. Well, no, I really don't want to. I'll get out of Mercari. If I don't keep open Poshmark, then Posher VA doesn't like to work. And if I don't keep open Vendu, then my sale detection doesn't work. But I may have to pause after this one if I can't get it to speed up some. I want you guys to have to... Like I said, I knew this was going to be chaotic because now my label's ripped again. Let's just get through these last 6 sales, can we? We're already at a 33-minute video here. And I'm ready to make some lunch. All right. Okay, so restarted the computer. Hopefully this will all go well. I'll just start back from the item I was going to do, and it is this H&M chunky sweater. It came in a thread up 200 pounds from June, and it, did I say it sold for $10, which was an offer sent to me. It is kind of thick, so hopefully it will fit. I actually had not bagged this yet. I had been avoiding putting it away because it was thick. So when I got an offer this morning, I was super excited about that, to not have to put this away somewhere. Oh man, it's kind of thick for my regular polys, but it's a little small to like waste, or I don't really want to say waste, but use a big one on, you know what I mean? Let me see if I can get her in here. Should have tried this first before I turned the camera back on. All right, there we go. I think she's in. And it's going to Champaign, Illinois. go. I used to watch Becky Park on Poshmark. I don't watch much of her content anymore, but I remember she was from Champaign, Illinois. All right, next up we have 5 items left. So let's just get through these. This is a Prana swimsuit. This is, well, it's a top, a tankini top in a size extra small. This is called the Mallorca top. Someone offered me $15 for this and I accepted. I only had 2 tankini tops, a black, and then there's a floral one. They were getting very little interest compared to like the bikini tops and bottoms. So I went ahead and accepted the $15 offer. I need to weigh this. Because I've had this stuff listed a little while now. I know it's all been relisted, so it's been over a couple months. And I'm ready to move it out. I had $7.88 per piece into this, and this came in the same thing as that jumpsuit earlier. Okay, you guys tell me if it's a thing with Massachusetts to end in AM, because this is Agawam. I am probably butchering that. Massachusetts. Agawam. All of them have ended in AM, so I just think that's interesting. Obviously not from Massachusetts. I've never been there. All right, next, this sold super fast. These were a great find. I had 2 pairs of these, and somehow these got washed and just got put in a pile of stuff I had washed. And so they ended up not getting listed as quickly. But these are a pair of Polo Ralph Lauren. These are like a cargo pants in a size 44 big by 30. And they sold for $29.84, which I think is great. And I paid $2 for these at a church sale. Like I said, this church sale was so fun for me. I know some people don't like this, but like they had a trailer, like an open trailer full of clothes and stuff. And I just got to dig through it, and these were in that pile. The other pair didn't need to be washed because they were khaki, where these were navy. They showed just like some dirt and dust and stuff. I'm going to reweigh these because I have a new scale, but I just didn't trust it with, yeah, that took it up a little bit. So I'm going to readjust this. Just want to make sure. It only changed it by 6 cents, but I just want to keep my dimensions correct. And these are going to Van Buren Township, Michigan. So, like I said, these sold within a few days of listing them. The other pair sold for $20. I just accepted that, but these sold for almost $30. So, yeah, that was a really profitable yard sale. These came in my July thread up 200 pounds. They are a pair of Halara, size small, tall, like a wide flare pull-on jean. These sold super fast as well. Someone offered me $18 for those. So I was excited to accept that. Halara, like, I guess most of the pieces retail for like 40 to 50-ish, maybe 30 to 50-ish. So, if I can get 18 to 25, I'm pretty happy with that. These are going to Ironton, Ohio. And we have 2 orders left. We're almost there. Thank you guys so much for sticking with me.
Can I put a nose close?
Yes, please close that door back. It won't close all the way, just, yeah, that's fine. Thank you. Oh, my now 6-year-old is obsessed with the Nintendo Switch, so he wanted to play it while I am finishing up. All right, this is the brand Liverpool. I know this is sold in ThredUp, or no, I cannot talk today. In Stitch Fix boxes sometimes. So, I got this in a ThredUp 200 pounds from January of not this year, so it's been listed over a year, like a year and a half at this point. Someone offered me $10, which I did accept. So You know what? It's like bouncing back and forth. I'm just going to put this at 15 ounces. So anyway, whoa. Okay, this is going to, you know what, we're going to do that. This is going to, yeah, it's okay at 12 ounces because it's at 11.8. I thought it said 12.1 a minute ago. This is going to California, so like 15 ounces was going to be $7. For some reason, I only charged $4.99 for this. I guess it's a little heavier than I thought it was. It's going to Pinole, California. I think I hear the baby awake. But I have one package left, and he's safe in his crib, so he's not crying. He's just talking up there. The last thing to sell is this. I swear, these have been in my death pile for forever. I listed them this week, and one sold immediately, of course. This is an Adidas golf hat. It sold for $18.56. And then I had $3 through roll tape. $3.75 into it from Boutique by the Box. It is new with the tags. I have another one of these. I need to try to wipe off or just list as is because it has like dirt on the top. That's what took me so long to list these, but this one was fine. And then I have two. This was in a size large slash extra large. And the other two are in a small medium. So it's still a little bit of golf season, I would think. So I'm not surprised that sold really well. All right. And let's just do that. This is going to Wilsonville, Oregon. So that is our last package. Thank you all if you made it to the end of this video. If you did, we can do an emoji today, which leave me a emoji of an animal. I was only thinking that because this has like little woodland creatures all over it. So leave me your favorite animal emoji, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.